we send each other videos, messages on TikTok. That's how we communicate. That's how we communicate through the day. Is we
Because he be
send each
working
other
hard.
on TikTok.
Then he has his machines on, so he gets online messages.
Or we'll go back and
Because
look
he
at them
usually on
later.
like 3 and 4 calls at a time. I don't even know how you have 3 conversations.
I have 2. Usually it's just 2 at a time.
Sometimes you'll
it's
have
2.
3 conversations going on.
So
I don't understand.
yeah, I do. I can't even say I don't.
I can't keep up with that many. I would be lost. I'm like, what you say?
I just listen for my name. I just listen for my name.
Okay. I just listen for my name.
I just listen for my name.
I think it was some black chick talking about about men being wrong or right, or I don't remember.
It's a topic. Yeah, I think it's up here. That's right here. What did you say?
Okay. The pastor that led ours was like, you two come to the table individually with these individual gifts. Never be jealous of each other.
I would insert it. I may do that. I don't know.
You gotta be jealous. Absolutely. Can men be jealous of women? Yes.
So basically, she's talking about can men be jealous of women, and I would say absolutely.
We know
I don't think she's wrong.
No.
Not at all.
I know a lot of husbands that are jealous of their wives, or wives are jealous of their husbands.
Yeah, which is really weird.
Right.
Because you can't be like her and she can't be like you.
Right.
Because if you were exactly the same, one of you would be irrelevant.
Right.
I don't understand. Now I could.
And then people don't recognize their spouse's talents. Like,
yeah.
And that's the thing. They're like jealous of each other's talents. I'm like, well, if he would like pump you up for the things that you do and what what your career is or what your hobby is or what it is that you do great, and then you pump him up for whatever he does great, then you should be jealous. Y'all should just be like, hey, boo, you doing your thing.
Yeah, you should. You should cheer each other's victories.
But I think it comes in a lot, especially in the ministry where the man was preaching first, and then the woman is talented, but then she becomes more talented than him, and then they feel some type of way.
Now we have seen that, yeah.
And so they kind of like bump. Sometimes it works out, and then sometimes it's a competition. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've seen where somebody's come up through the ranks and then they outshine. But then at the same time, it's two different. You have the people that you're touching are two different crowds. You're not preaching to the same. You're preaching to the same people, but you're not preaching to the same demographic.
Well, sometimes they are, because sometimes the woman gets so good that she takes in spaces that he would have never gotten into.
Yeah, but
that's where the big problems come in.
But what I'm saying is that they're not. But what I'm saying is there shouldn't be, because they're not preaching to the same demographic.
Right.
Because who he's reaching.
Right.
And who she's reaching.
Right.
And sometimes they are part of the same crowd.
Right.
But their ideas are different.
Right.
So he should. I'm saying is he shouldn't be. But we know those who we know some who have been.
Right.
Because like you said, they feel like, oh, they're tapping into spaces I've never been in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But that ain't on.
They got into rooms faster than they got into that they wanted to be in.
That's like Cheryl Brady.
Yeah.
And her husband Jody,
right.
Bishop Brady.
Because both of them can preach.
Both of them can preach, but she got into spaces he couldn't.
She's more charismatic.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it was timing. It was timing.
It was all timing. Yeah.
When she blew up, it was around the Rob Parsley time and all of them.
Ladies, women that are loose.
Women that are loose. All those women.
Juanita Bynum.
Evangelical white women preachers.
Yeah.
Bounced up with what's the chick's name? Who
Paula White.
Paula White came up through that. All of, they all came through the same time.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
Yeah, okay.
She would call me a spade. You know what I'm saying?
She tricked us out. I used to be a Paula White fan. She tricked us out. She started out one way.
She said the R-E-R. I know she would.
Yes, she would. She would. What I'm saying,
but yeah, so during that time, I got you.
She went into what she is now.
Oh, I could get it where Bishop Brady might have felt a little way because his
Yeah.
wife blew up, and then TD Jakes put her over top of Potter South North or whatever it is.
Whatever, yeah.
One of them.
But you know, he got over it and he was fine with it.
Hey, he wasn't bothered.
He wasn't bothered.
I mean, but he might have been.
He may have been, but
we don't know. We don't know.
But we saw that.
But we have seen some who have been bothered.
Yeah, we have
Yes.
seen some.
We have seen real people
that have been bothered.
That have been bothered.
Yeah.
But we've seen others that haven't been bothered at all.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's all about, again, it's about timing. It's about opportunity. It's a whole lot of things that go into it.
It is.
But you should want your spouse to shine just as much as you are. You should never, you shouldn't be jealous of them, but there are people who are.
Yeah.
And for various reasons. I mean, sometimes it's really silly, though.
Right, because usually when one is coming up, the other one may be chilling. And just learn to chill and support when you can. And then when the other one's chilling, the other one's having to come up. You know? And then sometimes you're having to come up at the same time. And that's great, too. But, like, usually it just kind of balances each other out.
You know, I'm going to say something.
And then sometimes somebody's come up brings up the other one. Then they come up. And then they bring you up. And then you come up. And then it's kind of like a perpetual come up. So
I'm going to take it out of the vein of, like, work or job or like the things that we do. I think that some people are jealous of their spouse because of who their spouse is. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It has nothing to do with their ability to do something, but just their ability to perceive, to feel, to have connection.
Okay.
Like we have. I know people who are jealous of their spouse because their spouse has more friends than they have.
Oh, okay.
Because they make connections with people better than they do.
Okay.
And the jealousy is in the fact of they always get to leave and go hang out with people, and I have nobody to hang out with.
Okay.
And so now that's a whole nother dynamic.
It is.
Should I be? And you shouldn't be, because part of the reason that you ain't got them is because of, walking past
them kids.
Is the fact of they could be an extrovert and you're an introvert.
Right.
You don't want to have friends.
No.
You don't want to be around people.
Absolutely not.
You don't want to. That's me.
You are.
But you have a bunch of friends.
I alternate friends.
And you.
We'll have a whole talk about that. How I alternate.
That is a whole nother conversation.
How my friends migrate. Mostly because of me. That's funny. But anyway. Keep it moving, darling.
And so, but there are people who become jealous of this, and they don't want them to go out. They don't want them to go hang out with their friends. They don't want them to go places with their friends. And a lot of that is based off of the fear of them finding something else that's better than what they're them. Yeah. But it's all about jealousy.
It is. But they don't realize ain't nothing out there.
Ain't nobody out. Ain't no. There is piss in the dating pool.
Them streets are wild.
I be watching them shows.
I be listening to my single friends.
Oh my God.
Who the stories they tell?
I be listening to people. I be listening to people and watching these watching these TikToks and watching these podcasts and stuff. I be like, yo, that is.
The tea is too toasty.
Nobody wants to be
out there in them streets.
No, not at all.
So if you're going through something,
so if you got a spouse, don't be jealous of them, because there's nothing to be jealous of.
Right.
Like you said, if it's work related or job related or finance related, ministry related, when they're up, you're both up. When she's up, you're both up.
Right.
When one is up, you're both up. Because you're connected with one another.
Right.
There should be no jealousy. It should always be, I should be pushing you higher.
Right.
I should be pushing you more
Right.
because if I get you to go up, I get to go up with you.
Right. And we all need more coins.
And
okay?
if we switch positions, we're still trying to go up. We're still pushing each other up.
Right.
You don't. Why would you tear down the
Life is long. Position switch, and they switch again, and they switch
life
again.
is long,
and it switches again.
Life is long.
It is.
Things happen. Why would you want to kick against the pricks?
That's what shenanigans with shenan.
Why would you? Why would you? Life is long.
Yes.
And you should be doing everything you possibly can.
Right.
To make it better.
Yeah.
For both of you.
For the both of you.
There should be no jealousy there.
No.
And if it's emotional, mental, spiritual giftedness, just in the emotional intelligence, right. why are you jealous?
Talk it out.
Because there are moments where you go, I don't really want to go out there. Come on in here with me into the introverted place. Get on the couch together and we'll lay here and we'll talk and we'll snuggle up next to one another. And it's a good place to be sometimes.
Right.
And sometimes I have to tell you, why are you doing all this?
Why are you doing all this?
Why are you doing all this?
You know you don't want to be doing all of this.
Exactly. But
That's
you do. You do want to be doing it, but you don't need to be doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to get over here in the quiet place. Right. Come over here with the introverts. Slide in on the couch. Let's watch Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, he don't mind me going out.
No, not at all. Do you, boo?
He just don't want me to always be trying to get him to go with me.
I go with you. I go with you a lot.
You do more than but I only make you go to certain things.
Yeah, but
I give you options to go to other things.
But that's at least 60-40.
Okay. And then there's some things I'll be like, he been too
maybe
active.
80-20, but there are days where there are times you just go, I'm just gonna let you just go. Just go. Go be you. Go be you. You just go into your little solitude.
You just tell everybody.
Put your headphones on. Turn on your music real loud. Play video games and just. And I appreciate that because there are moments I really need that.
I know.
I just need to just shut out.
I know I can't take you out in the streets all the time. You can't handle all that.
I can't.
All that outside.
My emotional battery. When it's high, I'm solid. I can get out there. I can dance. I can do karaoke. I can be amongst the people.
You can preach all day.
I can preach all day. I can
socialize
with people. But once that battery gets to zero,
he's done. He's out.
Or if it gets about 50%, I start going, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I get out at about 20%. I'm just like, okay, we just gotta shut it down.
Like, let's go.
If it's at zero, I'm done.
Yeah.
I will leave. I will live. What do they call it? Irish goodbye?
Irish. Where did he go? In the car.
When I learned about that, I died. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, he goes
Irish goodbye. I just get up and walk away. Let's get up and walk away.
Oh, it's one friend of mine. This is this older white lady. She's
infamous for it. Yeah.
And she's infamous in our friend group for this. And she is so good. You be all of a sudden, everybody's having a good time, whoop, 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 doing all the things. And all of a sudden,
she's gone.
You look around, she been gone for an hour.
Where'd she
gone.
Go? She Irish goodbye.
She left.
And I'm learning that that's a necessity sometimes. Like this is for me.
Yeah.
I sometimes just get up.
You just
get up and go. Because it's not. I can't. If I'm at zero, I'm at zero.
Right.
If I'm at zero, I'm at zero. But that's.
And I can push through. I'm fine.
But we're good that way because there are moments I draw you in and go, okay, you gotta come over with me because you need to get you're gonna hit zero and you don't know what that feels like because you've been burning the candle at both ends and you've been at this Lions convention, you've been at this event, you've been at this event, you was hanging out with your friends, you went and sat at the pool with another friend, you went out to to here or there, went to a networking meeting, and I'm like, for me, that's way too much.
He thinks my schedule is insane. He's like, you doing way too. You do too much. And I don't even do nearly as much as I used to.
You still do. I mean, you don't do as much now, right now, but
Right now, I don't.
you're in a season of you're in a season of slow down. So
I am.
you get to you
I'm
go
in
on
a
the
season
coast a
of
little
figuring
bit
out what I like doing and what I don't
and what
like
you
doing.
want to do.
What
So sometimes you got to stop doing all the things in order to focus
figure out
on
what you want to do.
exactly. So, but yeah, that's what
Yeah.
So, no need to be jealous. Back to the
Don't.
topic. No need to be jealous of somebody. It
It's
doesn't
circular.
matter.
It comes back around.
It comes back around. Yeah.
It comes back around. Just
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
Yeah. And life is too long.
Yeah, there's too much going
Life is
on
too
outside for
long
you to have so much
to
drama
be
going on
dealing
inside.
with jealousy. Life is too long. Life is too long and too short at the same time.
To be dealing with jealousy with anything,
Yeah,
anybody, regardless if it's your spouse or
yeah.
anybody. Like,
Yeah. Life is too long. Life is too long and too short. Either way, if it's too short, you ain't got time to be dealing with that.
right,
If it's too long, I ain't got time to be dealing with that. I don't
right.
want to absorb all of my life into. Let me ask you a question. We've had this. I think we've had this conversation before. It's a whole nother topic. Completely unscripted. Because we had talked about this before. Like we had discussed the whole idea. Right? Would you want to live forever? And I'm not talking about in the Christian spiritual sense, Jesus Christ, Lord and
He
Savior.
watches way too many vampire shows.
I'm saying
way
in
too many vampire shows.
In this physical body, would you want to live forever? Would that
This
in
body?
any way? Well, you gotta understand that.
Can I make it all toned up?
You
And then
can
living that
in
life?
time because you got forever. Okay,
I guess I have forever, so I have forever to fix it.
look. Okay, so I'm gonna say it like this.
So it's gonna be a season where I ain't gonna care, and I'm be like, who cares? I don't want to be skinny. Then I'm going to a season where I want to be hot girl summer.
So you work out.
Yeah.
You hit it, but you're immortal. You live forever.
So I have to change it up because
you barely get tired. You don't have like super strength or anything, but you have more stamina, energy because you're alive.
Uh-huh.
Like you're at full peak aliveness all the time.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to live forever? I mean,
I would like to live forever until the Lord comes back and takes us to our next destination.
But I'm not talking about like.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I think it would be fun. Only if I could do it with you.
Okay.
Because
it would be fun.
It would be a good. It would be a good time, and we would just start doing stuff. We would team up and plan our plots.
And see, I was watching the show. The other day.
The only time we'd be able to plan out what we're gonna do for the next 100 years.
So I was watching Sandman, the second season of Sandman.
Uh-huh.
And there's a guy in the show. He shows up in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sandman and I believe it was Death.
Okay.
They were like having a conversation. They were in a bar having a conversation, and they basically made a bet of whether or not the guy would accept living forever or if he would accept dying right then.
Oh, okay.
Right. Or not dying right then. I can't remember they gave him the option to live forever.
Okay.
And the bet was, I bet he'll do it. I bet he won't. Nobody wants to live forever.
Okay.
So the sister who was death said nobody wants to live forever.
Mm-hmm.
And Dream said people want to live forever. People will take the opportunity to live forever if they can. And so they go to him and they make the offer to him, and he chooses to live forever.
Okay.
And so he's been living with Dream or going back and forth with Dream for centuries now.
Okay.
Like eons. Like from the 18th century to the 20th century. You know, from the 1800s or 1700s to the 20th century. I don't know,
Okay.
1400s. Could be, I don't know how far it was back. I don't remember. But anyway, he lives forever. But
Yes.
the issue is that he's by himself.
Uh-huh.
And so all of his loves, all of the people, his children, all of these different lives that he's lived, he's done it by himself.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if I want to do that by myself.
No, I don't want to do it by myself.
I think it would because you have no real companionship,
Right.
right? So if I was a vampire,
And then, like, at some point, when you get so old in like one series of life, you have to disappear for maybe like 7 to 10 years, so people think you
yeah,
died, so you can
I'll just
reset.
go to another country,
Right.
reset. So if I was a vampire, if I got turned into a vampire, I said all that to say this. I'm biting you. I am turning you into a vampire with me.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be immortal for without you.
Vampire shows.
If I was, because I want to be able to live it with somebody. I want to be able to experience all the different phases with
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and not that I'm sure that we would run out of things to say at some point.
Yeah.
I'm sure there would be in a time where we just be like, I'm just going my way, you go your way, and you in Japan and I'm in freaking DC, some bullshit. We're thousands of miles away from one another,
Yeah.
but but we're still together.
Right.
I just don't feel like sleeping in the same space with you right now because you get on my nerves.
Right.
You know, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Would you want to live forever?
Yes. I would expect if you became a vampire, I would expect for you to bite me, else I would be mad.
Now I would give it.
And if
I
I
would
became,
give. I
and
would
if I,
give the kids an option. I'd be
it,
like, you can either come with us or not.
it's your choice.
It's your choice. I'll bite you if you want me to.
But if I can become a vampire, I'm definitely
Oh,
gonna bite you.
yes, bite me all over. Bite me till you can't bite me no more. That was too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
TMI.
okay. Anything else? Yeah, no other topics. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll probably get 2 episodes out of this one. It'll be 2.
Okay. All right.
So.